Hi everyone, it's Cindy. Welcome back to Studioloo. I'm here today with my Friday book haul. So I have actually a relatively big haul. I kind of went to this book sale that I randomly found where all the books were $1. So I did get a few. Some of these are also from a local thrift store. And this is Jack London's The Call of the Wild. It's got White Fang, the Sea Wolf, and 40 short stories in it. I just really love the frame, and I think it lends itself to having, something here. And the pages are nice and yellowed too. I don't know that I will make like a themed journal with this one. I don't think so, not with like the book theme. But it will be really fun to use the cover. So that's mainly what I got it for. There are some images, but I don't think anything spectacular, and I don't know if these stories are like harrowing at all, but I sort of imagine they might be. Then I found two of these. They are Illustrated Library of Nature books, and I probably don't need to worry about these. I'm not going to use these covers, I don't think. I got them for gutting. So they have all sorts. This one is, they have the whole entire like library of these, but I just grabbed the ones that I thought I would use. So this one is plants, and it has lots of like, where are they? This type of like rounded card. And then some other botanicals. See, like these. I like those. They're really good for making like little cards out of. Mushrooms. Lots of mushrooms in this one. And then this one is Animal World Birds. So I always go for birds and plants. There's mammals, there was all sorts of these, but I was like, I do not need them. But there's some really cool images, like again with those, they're kind of like cigarette card images. They're just really nice illustrations. And then this one, Emily Dickinson's poems, Final Harvest. It's selections by Thomas H. Johnson, and I just really like Emily Dickinson verses. And so I got this just basically for adding nice poetry into my journals. That's something that I really like to add into my journals, is poems. And then I found a copy of Where the Sidewalk Ends from Shel Silverstein. It's in my library already. I have a copy of this book. But again, I got it for the same reason. I think it's got a lot of fun stuff in it. And yeah, it's kind of like different topics, right? So if you're doing, a journal about a certain thing, you can kind of go through it and find, like here's something about tree houses, right? So this would honestly be good for like, I just made a Baba Yaga journal. This would be pretty cool for the Baba Yaga journal. Yeah, and there's fun, like, some of them are really funny, and some of them are like, they're just really well illustrated, and it's just a really fun book. But I mean, you could also make a journal that was in the theme of Where the Sidewalk Ends if you're, a lover of Shel Silverstein. And then this one was kind of interesting. So it's called Seasons of Inspiration. And I wouldn't normally have gotten it, but it was $1. And so I was like, okay, I'll pick it up. So the pages are really, really pretty. And it's got like some nice like images in the chapters. Like the chapter begins kind of, yeah, they're seasons, right? So it's got 4 of those at least. And then it's all verses and really nice large writing. So I think some of them may be religion, but most of it seems to be very much just about the seasons. They did have other ones, but they were like very, kind of Bible verses and things. It has been so long since I've picked up a field guide of birds. Like, I have completely bypassed tons of them lately, and I was like, okay, I don't have the birds of New Zealand. That's a whole other like genre of birds, right? But also, look at the pages. They're like, you know, they're full page, beautiful birds. Look at the owl, right? How could you pass that up? You can't. It's just too awesome. Then I found The Hedgehog Feast by Edith Holden. So I've gotten this book before. I really love it, actually. It is beautiful inside. I mean, it's Edith Holden. Also, look at this adorable photo here. This is Rowena Stott. She is the great niece of Edith Holden and the owner of both the original illustrations of this book and The Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady. So yeah, these are really cute. Super cute. Okay, and now we're getting into all this stuff was $1. So this is from a series that I see relatively often. I love these little books, these little book covers. So this is Heart of the Scorpion, The Winds of Heaven, and Sweet Compulsion. I got it for this though. It's got a beautiful ex libris in the inside too, and it's like Romance Treasury Association. So yeah, it's a very funny book, but I love the cover. And, you know, the pages are actually really nice paper. I like the paper a lot. And then there's also some poems like, I had forgotten how the frogs must sound. After a year of silence, else I think I should not so have ventured forth alone. At dusk upon this unfrequented road, I am waylaid by beauty. Who will walk between me and the crying of the frogs? So, you know, there's some fun stuff in these books. And then I also got a green one, The Wool King. That attracted me because, you know, I'm a wool person. So I want to know a little bit about the Wool King. Definitely kind of hoping to learn about the Wool King and see if it has anything to do with wool. And then I found this double copy of Rupee Cower's Milk and Honey and the Sun and Her Flowers. I have both of these books. I don't have this edition of them, but it's really nice. Like, I love using her stuff in my journals. Some of it is, you know, kind of adult. Some of it is very emotional. She's a very poignant poet. She's actually a very local poet to me, and she's really awesome, and I love her. If you have not read her poetry, I definitely recommend Rupee Cower. And then I found two of these books. I love these books, The Enchanted World. So I got Wizards and Witches, which I've had before. I have used so much out of these books. It's like, there's so much cool stuff in these books. I love them so much, and I'm really happy that I found this one again. And then I got Legends of Valor, which I haven't had before. But I'm sure it's also quite awesome because they have like a lot of illustrations from very cool classical like illustrators who did a lot of fantasy illustration and like, you know, stuff like this. Like, what a page, you know, just beautiful illustration. If you see these, pick them up because they're really cool. And also you could do something really fun with the cover if you wanted to. It's beautiful book cloth, and like, you know, if these are themes that would appeal to you, you could make a really big folio and have a really cool journal. This book has been finding me everywhere lately. I have picked up like 2 copies of it recently. This is the biography of the Edwardian Lady, Edith Holden. So if you haven't seen it before, it's very cool. It has the whole variation of like her life, her art, all sorts of stuff in it. I'll go through it just quickly here because I think I've already shared it recently in a book haul, but I'm happy I found another copy because this one actually has a much nicer cover than the Nature Notes and the Country Diary. Like, this one actually says the Edwardian Lady. So I am planning eventually to do like a really nice Edith Holden journal, maybe a few of them, and I think I'll just continue to sort of collect and yeah, we'll see what I come up with. And then I found this, La Maison qui Chante, and it's a little French children's book about birds. So, of course, you know, I had to grab it because it's so cute. It's got just a few pages. I really loved this page. I'm a huge lover of cuckoo clocks, so I just had to pick it up because it was super cute. Okay, and then the Enchanted Garden. This one, it has a unicorn image on the back. I've been saving things for unicorn journals. I'm going to be making some unicorn journals. And also, it just has nice, like, different themed images inside. So yeah, when I was rifling through the dollar books, I saw this one and it just really appealed to me. It's also a beautiful cover. And that would make a really nice journal, you know, some kind of an enchanted garden. Okay. And then I found these, Diana for Girls, 1978 and 1979. So this is like really cool. It's like a kind of a girls' variety book. I've never seen these before. They're from Dundee and London. And it's kind of like pop culture and comic book type, you know, stuff, and, you know, the hunks here, the lowdown on the Leo, and like these, you know, guys. I don't know who these be. Is this Australian or something? I feel like this might be Australian because, like, I don't know any of the people, but, like, I love the images. Look at that. Dublin. Cindernelly. Yeah, like, really cool content in these books. If you've ever seen these, if you know anything about them, there was Rod Stewart, let me know, because I'm really interested in these. Really cool books. And then we have 1978 here too. And the same kind of thing. Yeah, this is like an English guy. I don't know. The Dynamic Bionics. Yeah, like really cool. David. Okay. What next? Oh, this. Look at this. Fantasy Postcards, William Ouellette. So I'm getting into like some different kind of weird themes lately, and I love this. Like, it's got all sorts of different themes of postcards. Like, some are like old and Victorian feeling. There's like some Halloween-y type stuff. But yeah, all different, you know, cool, really fun. Some are funny, some are like tongue-in-cheek. I mean, it's just awesome. The only thing that stresses me out is that it's double-sided pages. But look at these. Aren't they beautiful? Yeah, fairy journal stuff right there. Oh, I love this one. It's a candle. Look at the candle. And like oak leaves. Beautiful book. So yeah, Fantasy Postcards by William Ouellette. Okay. Now, a humongous book, The Victorian Scrapbook, compiled by Robert Opie. So this book's really big. I probably am completely like half out of frame here, but it's really cool. Again, lots of fun stuff to cut. And like, also, you could use these as journal pages because they're huge. And the signatures actually are really easy to remove. Look at that. So many fun things to fussy cut. But again, double-sided pages, no. Okay. All right, one more big giant book. This one is The Art of Glenn Loes. So I see these all the time in like estate auctions and thrift stores, and they're always like minimum $5, usually a lot more though. There's a real love for Glenn Loes. He's a collected kind of author. I mean, he's an incredible illustrator. Like he really is. He's an amazing painter, and I love using his books. 1977, I think he's a Canadian, I believe, and that's probably why things are so sought after here, because we kind of embrace our Canadians for their work, and then everything becomes very kind of collectible. But like there's these big spreads, like this is a loon here. And I do think about making a loon journal because I love loons. But yeah, see, beautiful wildlife. I have a lot of his bird books. I even have like some children's books that he's illustrated. Like they're nature books that are designed for children's consumption kind of. But like this one's really nice, and it's got really big, pull out kind of. Yeah, so good for even book covers, these pictures, because it's huge. Okay. Now we'll get on to the older kind of goodies. So this big brown book, it's got the nice ledges on the side here. The Magic Mountain, it is called. And it has nice end papers and nice illustration. So Thomas Mann, The Magic Mountain, 1927. It's got gilded pages. Yeah, it's just writing. Got it for the cover though. But I found a lovely old copy of Walden. And I think that I probably might just put it in my library because I just really like it. I love the story. I love Walden. I love reading Walden. I'll probably read this to my daughter at bedtime. This printing of it, trying to find a date here. And I have a feeling it doesn't have one. It just says that he lived at Walden Pond from July 4th, 1845 to September 6th, 1847. Walden was originally published in 1854. I'm guessing this one's probably like maybe 50s, like I'm guessing from the feel of it. And then this book, this is The Brothers Karamazov by Fyodor Dostoevsky. Just love the cover again. That's what I got it for. And these amazing end papers. This has the cut pages, which I love. This is 1953. Yeah, bought it for the cover. And then I got this one, The Prince of the House of David. So I'm not super into the title, but I really like the cover. Beautiful on the edge as well. This one is from... I may not find out. It may not be in here. Minus a page. Nope, no year. Nope, but it's beautiful. And then this one is kind of a very domestic book. You see these all the time. This is The Black Rose. And there's a whole series in these covers. I like them because the little leaves and the acorns. And this one is from 1945, and it's got the old cut pages. It really would like to get out of its spine, I think, and I think it would make a really nice journal. I just really like it. Let me have this one. It's Jack and Jill Louisa May Alcott. Love the spine, and it's really cute. It's got all these like old library stickers and ex libris, and it's from the Peterborough Public Library. It was last checked out, I guess, September 1993. It's from 1919. So Jack and Jill, A Village Story. And yeah, I don't know. I haven't read this story before, but it's Louisa May Alcott. And then this one, John Halifax, Gentleman. And I love the cover. It's just really pretty. It looks like it's been painted in this really delicate, and then, you know, the same theme on these end papers. To Hazel from your teacher, Christmas 1910. Don't know when the date of the book is, but it has some plates in it. It's got very, very fine paper, which I love to use in collage. It has seen better days, the pages for sure, so I'm not going to feel bad cutting this book up, but I'm definitely going to be maintaining these pages, these end papers. I feel like I want to work with this book soon. I really love it. And then the last one is this. So, The Good Master. I don't necessarily like the title very much, but I really love the folk art cover. And guess what? Let me just get this up if I can. I really hate when I paste these down. It drives me cuckoo. I'm sorry if this is stressing you out, but I need this up. I'll show you why. Okay. Don't worry, it's just the paper from the papery, like, inside that they put on books. This is why. Look at this cover. Isn't that awesome? It's purple. And it's got the folk art here, and I love it so much. Okay. Yeah, it's a story about a boy in Hungary. Look at this map. Look at these pictures. So, a date, 1966. This is the 21st printing of this book. And it's got a library card in the back. So cute, all these little kids. Kathy Hall, grade 4. Monica Harmon, 6. Maxine H, 3. All these little kids. How cute. Okay. And then inside, it looks like it's got a few pictures. Yep. Quite a few pictures. It's actually like kind of a few pictures per chapter, so it's a little bit, you know, illustrated. Kind of reminds me, I did a folk art journal in an old German folk art book, and yeah, it gave me all the folk art kind of vibes again, and I just had to pick it up. Okay guys, that's everything for this book haul. So I hope you enjoyed it. I think I found some really fun stuff, and now I am embarking on a studio reorg over the next week. So yeah, we're going to be moving a lot of books around because I have some themes I want to work in, and I need to find the books that I've been collecting for those. And I've just kind of decided that I'm going to redo the way that I organize my books. I usually kind of organize them by like size and purpose. Like, I keep all my old books on top of this library cabinet that I have, and I just kind of stack them. And then all the books that I cut up, I keep them in sort of these stacks under my table next to me. But it's become a little unruly, and I want to organize them, like the books that I cut up, I want to reorganize them on shelves in like kind of themes like nature, textiles, whatever. So wish me luck on that one, and I'll talk to you again soon. Have a great day. Bye for now.